VTX error when setting up VirtualBox on Ubuntu. I have tried to set up VirtualBox on Ubuntu, but I get this error even though Intel Virtualization Technology, VTX, is set to yes in the BIOS. Failed to open a session for the virtual machine Ubuntu.vtx is disabled in the BIOS for both all CPU modes, var_vmx_msr_all_vmx_ disabled, a.result code, e_fail, 0x80004005, a component, console RIP interface, iConsole, 872DA645449B1727B25585105B9 Edit. According to Securable, my system is able to handle virtualization.
What solved my issue was using less than 3 GB of RAM in the VirtualBox session. I was originally attempting to utilize roughly 6 GB. You are trying to allocate 3 GB of RAM to the VM. This requires A 64-bit host system, and B, true hardware pass-through, i.e. VTX.
I've been dealing with this issue for a few hours, trying to solve it with probably all the answers I could find on the internet. What have worked for me was removing Hyper-V role from my Windows, MJ.
In my case, memory, RAM, was not a problem, just VTX wasn't enabled in BIOS. Or in some cases, CPU may not have support of VT at all. To check whether your CPU supports it or not, try. Second command will output if VT is enabled or not, or if it's available at all. If it does, go to BIOS and enable it. It should be named Intel Virtualization Technology, Intel VTX, Virtualization Extensions, Vanderpool, or something similar.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.